Are you contemplating diving into the world of Ark Survival Ascended, wondering if it's worth your time and investment? If so, join me today as we dive into the good, the bad, and everything in between in Ark Survival Ascended. Welcome and welcome back, survivors. It's your girl, Angelic Vixen, coming at you with another Ark Survival Ascended video. So since ASA's launch, Beast and I have plunged headfirst into the depths, battling and building on an official server, just like many of you. We've lived through the thrills and spills, the triumphs and trials right alongside this amazing community. So when I share my insights today, know that they are forged in the fires of first-hand experience. By the end of this video, you'll have all the insights to make an informed decision on whether or not ASA is the right game for you. And remember, console players, the delay might be a blessing in disguise, giving you the perfect vantage point to see how things unfold. But before we dive in, smash that like button and hit subscribe. Your support means the world and keeps these deep dives coming. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you leaning toward buying ASA or are you still on the fence? Let's definitely discuss it. I want to hear from all of you. All right, so let's start with the bright side. Ark Survival Ascended isn't just a game. It is truly a visual masterpiece, a reinvention of the Ark experience. Now, here's what makes it stand out. First things first, the stunning graphics. From the shimmering oceans to the dynamic light shafts, ASA's visuals are a treat for your eyes. We also have photo mode built into the game so you can take epic screenshots and even drone style footage, creating artistic masterpieces. This is definitely a benefit to ASA. Also, it does have a fresh take. You know, despite its roots in Ark Survival Ascended, ASA brings a new flavor with an updated UI and gameplay elements. It's also built for the long haul. We do have a roadmap, and the game's design is, set for longevity with continuous updates to enrich your experience. Now, we've had many patches and many updates since its launch because of the many issues that actually came into play. But overall, we can see how this game will enrich your overall experience once they, iron out a lot of those bugs. Another really great change with ASA is its console-friendly mod store. Console gamers, this is a time to rejoice. A mod store is now at your fingertips when it's finally launched, bringing you endless possibilities. I mean, that's the one thing console players were always missing out on, was the mods. Also, we have cross-play power. You can play across platforms. At least that's the plan. It isn't in effect yet because it's not yet out on console. But PC and console will eventually be able to unite in one grand adventure. This is going to create such an amazing experience going forward. Another really great thing about ASA is the creative character creation. You can tailor your avatar in any way that you want. You can make it look like you can make it look ridiculous. Whatever it is that you like, you can do that. And it's unparalleled compared to anything that we've had previously. And the essence of the original Ark gameplay has come back around. ASA recaptures the original Ark spirit, focusing on very strategic survival gameplay. We do not have a lot of the bells and whistles that a lot of people got very used to, which kind of dulled out the actual gameplay. You didn't have to try as hard, and now we're back to the roots of the game where you're really having to think things through in an entirely different way. Another really great thing about ASA is the building brilliance. Oh my goodness. Improved building mechanics mean more creativity and less frustration because the building in ASC was truly a nightmare. in a lot of ways. Like, it did not work the way that it needed to, and it really was cumbersome. But now you can literally put down anything and pick it right back up, and that makes building so much better. And overall, the quality of life and UI enhancements, wow. Say hello to a smoother, more intuitive Ark experience. Oh my goodness, it is so much better. A lot of the changes that have been made really improve the quality of life. Another thing is prehistoric wonders. We know with the roadmap that we are going to get new dinosaurs. But no matter what, the dinosaurs and creatures that we currently have, they look more realistic than ever thanks to Unreal Engine 5. Everything is truly beautiful. It gives you a very realistic feel when you're in ASA. And the last thing that I want to cover is the change to the underwater. Wow. That is an immersive experience unlike anything we've had previously. The ocean was always scary and the ocean was always challenging, but now it takes it to a whole new level. Plus, underwater building is absolutely incredible. So there is so much to benefit from with the changes that they have made with ASA. All right, so now let's talk about the issues with ASA, because no adventure is without its perils. ASA, for all its glory, has stumbled, has got some murky waters that we're having to deal with. So first and foremost, the graphics are truly stunning, but the issue is its high system demands. I mean, the game's stunning visuals come at a price, am I right? A need for top tier graphic cards, and we don't know yet how it's actually going to run on console and what issues might actually be faced, because PC players have been through a lot with this game. Also, a lot of people have a big issue with how familiar the game is. We're paying full price almost for this game, and people feel that it's actually a reskin of ASC, only with subtle changes. And so there's actually a lot of people that truly believe that this is just a reskin. And then also with Ark 2 on the horizon, is ASA actually a wise investment because it's coming out early access? So we've got a roadmap, we've got when the other maps are going to come out, we've got when the other dinos are going to come out, we've got all this stuff. But with it being early access, they could scrap it at some point and focus all of their energy on Ark 2. Will they do that? None of us know. We have absolutely no idea, but they could. So just be aware that that is a very real situation that could occur in the future. And we were also talking about going back to the basics. Well, that is actually an issue for a lot of people. As the game returns to the original core Ark experience, which is more like a primitive type style gameplay, this is not everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people have grown very used to having a lot of the really cool stuff that we do not have and we are not going to have for quite some time. So it takes us back to the original gameplay from 2015, 2016, depending on when you came online versus PC, to console, because they all came online at different times. Again, PlayStation came in third. Looks like it's going to come in third again this time around. But we'll see, because the dates keep changing. Now, let's talk about servers in a lot of different ways. First one, there is limitations to the servers because Nitrado has an exclusive contract. So things like higher costs for the servers, fewer options are available, and you are at the mercy of Nitrado. It's just a very real concern and a real issue that's had so much drama and so many things happen. It's mind-boggling, but that is a very real situation. You will either have to play unofficial Nitrado, or you can have a dedicated server Nitrado. Now you can, Netty the Noodle actually fought for this. You can have your own server and run it, but there are limitations with that as well. Now, still speaking about servers, let's talk about the official server network. holy moly. If you play official, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The crashes and the rollbacks. More crashes, more rollbacks. It's like Groundhog Day every day. It is truly unbelievable. The glitches, the imbalance. There are a lot of issues on the official network, so don't get it twisted. It's hard to play there. So if you are dedicated and a diehard, you'll fight through it like the rest of us, but I'm going to tell you, it wears you down. It definitely tests your resolve. There are days where, let's say I've played an hour and I'm doing resources to build onto the base. Then there is a crash and it rolls back 30 minutes and I literally lose 30 minutes of resources and building. That is a lot. It really wears you down. We've lost a Giga. We've lost an RG due to these crashes and rollbacks. I mean, it's insane. And the worst place to be, actually, the two worst places to be when this happens, in the water, you will drown, or in a cave. You're not coming out alive. And actually just yesterday, somebody lost a bunch of stuff in the Carno cave, the Carno Island cave, because of it crashing. And then when they finally got back in, it was over because of all the stuff that's in that cave. So yes, the official network is definitely still having a lot of issues, but the good news is they are doing a lot of patches. They are doing a lot of updates, and they are trying to stabilize the official servers. Is it there yet? No. Are there days better than others? Yes. I mean, some days it barely crashes, while other days it crashes like every hour. So again, we're working through it, but it is still a very real issue. And when console comes online, it will likely be a big issue for you all as well. The other thing that I've heard about servers is the unofficial servers are not getting updates as fast as official. So if that's the case, you will not be getting the fixes as fast as you need to, but they will come. But just be aware that that is happening. The other thing that I have experienced, because I've been doing tutorials and I've also talked to people who play single player, there are a lot of crashes still in single player. As I do tutorials, a lot of times the computer will just lock up on me and I'm just like, what is happening? Again, this is not just me. A lot of people are going through it, but one thing we know about going through this journey with Wildcard and having lived through ASE is we know eventually it does stabilize a lot better. Will it ever be perfect? Will it ever be without bugs? No, I don't see that ever happening. But we do know that they will continue to try to make it as stable as utterly possible. Now, again, this is a gamble by playing ASA because it is in early access. This is not going to sit well for a lot of people because, like I said, you're paying a lot of money for a product that is not finished. It is not polished, and they're making changes as we go. So if you're looking for a polished game, do not even bother with ASA because it will frustrate you and it will make you very upset, and it is not worth the headache or the stress it's going to cause you because it's not done. It's not ready. You can tell because of everything that happened with Snail Games, they rushed to put this out when it wasn't ready. But in time, things will improve. We know that from ASE. The other thing that I've heard about that you need to be aware of, this is very important. Don't miss this part of it, okay? From what I'm hearing, the tickets for official servers are still taking countless days to be resolved. So if you're on PvP, you are not going to get this fixed in the time to probably save your base and your stuff. So just be aware that is still a very big issue. The tickets are taking a very long time to get resolved. So if you lose a dino, if something gets stuck, if something happens, you're stuck waiting. So just be aware of that. So survivors, is Ark Survival Ascended the next gem in your gaming crown? I've laid out the facts and now it's up to you. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts below. Are you boarding the ASA train or are you waiting for the next station? That's all I've got for you, survivors. If you haven't already done so, be sure to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. So until next time, keep surviving!